Good evening. Here are the 10 biggest breaking global news stories from the last 24 hours. A rapidly spreading Ebola outbreak is raising alarm in Congo. The U.S. is tightening airport screenings to prevent Ebola entry, while tensions rise as Iran weighs a new U.S. peace proposal. Here are today's top 10 stories you need to know. In the world of business and technology, Elon Musk's SpaceX is reportedly advancing its plans to go public with an initial public offering, or IPO. If successful, this move could result in one of the largest IPOs in history. The potential public offering is expected to attract significant investor interest, given SpaceX's groundbreaking achievements in space exploration and satellite technology. As the company continues to innovate, the IPO could provide capital to fund future projects, including ambitious plans for Mars colonization. Analysts are keenly watching the developments, as this IPO could reshape the landscape of the aerospace industry. The broader implications for the tech market are also noteworthy, as investors weigh the prospects of investing in space. As SpaceX moves forward with its plans, the excitement surrounding the IPO is palpable, promising to be a defining moment for both the company and the market. In a significant legal development, a Virginia judge has dropped neglect charges against a school administrator linked to a school shooting incident. The case involved claims that the administrator had been warned about a student prior to the shooting. The judge's decision has raised questions about accountability and the responsibilities of school officials in preventing violence. As the community grapples with the implications of this ruling, discussions about school safety and preventive measures are intensifying. The legal outcome highlights the complexities of navigating accountability in the wake of tragedy. Advocates for school safety are calling for a thorough review of protocols to ensure that warnings are taken seriously in the future. This case serves as a critical reminder of the need for vigilance in safeguarding students and staff alike. The Democratic National Committee's long-awaited review of the 2024 election has finally been released, but it has sparked significant controversy. Critics are questioning the completeness of the report and the messy rollout that accompanied its release. The review addresses key factors that contributed to the election outcome, yet many feel it lacks depth and clarity. As party leaders analyze the findings, the implications for future elections are becoming a topic of heated debate. This review is crucial for shaping the Democratic Party's strategy moving forward, especially in light of the upcoming elections. The internal conflicts within the party could intensify as factions grapple with differing interpretations of the report. As the DNC navigates this tumultuous landscape, the focus will be on how it addresses the concerns raised and implements changes moving forward. The climbing season in the Himalayas has been marked by tragedy, with the recent deaths of a U.S. climber and a Czech climber on Mount Makalu. These incidents add to the growing list of fatalities this season, which has already seen numerous climbers face life-threatening conditions. The challenges posed by extreme weather, altitude, and technical climbing difficulties can be overwhelming, especially on peaks like Makalu, the fifth highest mountain in the world. As the climbing community mourns these losses, discussions about safety protocols and rigorous training for climbers are becoming increasingly urgent. Historically, the risks associated with high-altitude climbing have been well documented, yet climbers often underestimate the dangers. With more expeditions preparing for their ascents, the focus will be on ensuring that climbers are thoroughly prepared and equipped to tackle these challenges. This tragic season may prompt a reevaluation of climbing practices and regulations in the Himalayas, potentially leading to improved safety measures and guidelines in the future. Mount Everest witnessed a record-breaking day as 274 climbers successfully reached its summit in a single day. This remarkable achievement, however, has been overshadowed by the tragic news of at least 5 fatalities during the climbing season. The surge in climbers has raised significant concerns about overcrowding, which can exacerbate the already perilous conditions on the mountain. Climbers face extreme weather, treacherous terrain, and altitude sickness, all of which can prove fatal. In response to this alarming trend, Nepalese authorities are reevaluating safety protocols to better protect climbers. This year's record ascent has ignited debates about the sustainability of climbing Mount Everest and the ethical responsibilities of expedition companies. The juxtaposition of triumph and tragedy highlights the inherent dangers of the world's highest peak. As officials work to address these issues, the focus will likely shift toward implementing stricter regulations and enhancing safety measures to mitigate risks for future climbers, ensuring that adventure does not come at the cost of lives. In a surprising move, the Pentagon has released a new batch of files related to unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. This release, consisting of 64 declassified documents, follows an executive order from former President Trump aimed at increasing transparency regarding military encounters with unexplained aerial phenomena. The files include previously classified reports and eyewitness accounts, which are expected to attract significant public attention and fuel ongoing discussions about what these phenomena represent. This initiative is part of a broader effort by the government to demystify and address public concerns surrounding UFOs. As the public digests this information, experts and enthusiasts alike are analyzing the content for potential insights that could redefine our understanding of aerial phenomena. The release not only raises questions about national security, but also ignites curiosity about the possibility of extraterrestrial life. As investigations continue, the implications of these findings could reshape our understanding of government transparency and accountability. Moving forward, additional disclosures may further illuminate the mystery surrounding UFOs and their potential implications for humanity. NATO allies have expressed robust support for President Trump's recent decision to shift U.S. troop deployments in Poland. This reversal is seen as a pivotal move for European security and underscores the alliance's steadfast commitment to collective defense. The decision arrives against a backdrop of escalating tensions with Russia, which has been increasingly assertive in Eastern Europe, prompting NATO to bolster its military presence. By increasing troop levels in Poland, NATO aims to deter potential aggression and reassure member states of its unwavering commitment to their defense. This shift is not merely a military strategy. It reinforces the bonds among allied nations, highlighting the importance of unity in the face of external threats. Experts contend that this deployment could enhance deterrence and stability in the region, potentially mitigating Russian influence. As NATO navigates these complexities, the focus will shift to the implementation of this deployment and its implications for future operations. Observers will closely monitor how this strategy evolves in response to ongoing geopolitical challenges. Tensions between the United States and Iran remain high as Iran weighs the latest peace proposal offered by the U.S. president. Trump has indicated he is willing to wait a couple of days for a response from Tehran. This development occurs against a backdrop of heightened hostilities, particularly concerning Iran's nuclear ambitions and its involvement in regional conflicts such as those in Syria and Yemen. The proposal aims to address these concerns while promoting stability in the Middle East, a region historically fraught with conflict. Analysts suggest that Iran's decision will not only impact U.S.-Iran relations, but could also set a precedent for how other nations approach diplomacy with the U.S. Should Iran accept the proposal, it may lead to a de-escalation of tensions, providing a framework for future negotiations. Conversely, a rejection could spark military action and further destabilize the region. As the deadline approaches, the international community is urging both sides to engage in constructive dialogue, emphasizing the need for a peaceful resolution that prioritizes long-term stability over short-term gains. The coming days are crucial for shaping the future of U.S.-Iran relations. In response to the alarming Ebola outbreak in Congo, the United States has announced enhanced airport screening measures to prevent the virus from entering the country. This outbreak has raised concerns due to its rapid transmission and potential for international spread. Health authorities are particularly focused on flights arriving from affected regions, implementing rigorous checks to safeguard public health. Reports indicate that one flight was diverted to Canada as a precautionary measure, highlighting the seriousness of the threat. The heightened screening procedures will include temperature checks and health questionnaires for passengers arriving from high-risk areas, enabling early identification of potential cases. Experts warn that the situation could escalate further, necessitating even stricter travel protocols if the outbreak worsens. Airlines and airport officials are collaborating closely with health agencies to ensure compliance with the new regulations, aiming to create a robust defense against the virus. The impact of these measures extends beyond immediate health concerns, affecting travel plans and international trade. As the situation continues to evolve, travelers are advised to stay informed about potential delays and changes. Looking ahead, the U.S. government is prepared to adjust its response based on emerging data, ensuring public safety remains a top priority. The Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo has worsened significantly, with reports indicating that the virus is spreading rapidly across several provinces. The World Health Organization has raised alarms, declaring the national risk very high. As of now, at least 7 deaths have been confirmed, but health officials suspect that the outbreak may involve many more cases than previously thought, potentially in the hundreds. The Ebola virus, notorious for its high fatality rate, poses a severe public health threat, particularly in a region already grappling with inadequate healthcare infrastructure, poverty, and ongoing conflicts that strain resources. Historical outbreaks in the Congo have shown how quickly the virus can spread, often overwhelming local health systems. Efforts by medical teams are underway to contain the outbreak, but challenges remain immense. They are racing against time to prevent the virus from infiltrating urban centers, where the population density could exacerbate the crisis. The WHO is coordinating with local health authorities to implement containment measures, including the rapid deployment of vaccines and educational campaigns about hygiene practices. As this situation develops, the international community is closely monitoring the outbreak, emphasizing the urgent need for swift action. The next few days will be critical in determining whether the virus can be effectively contained or if further measures, including international assistance, will be necessary to combat this escalating health emergency. Thank you for watching. Which of today's stories shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.